All right, we're getting ready for the maiden voyage. Stay tuned. Me and my RV. Me and my RV. Me and my RV. J right there. We are at the Four Corners RV Resort. It's a maiden voyage trip. That's Antoinette and Nia right there. Nia. We're on site 83. See, site 83 is right here on the water. We're doing a little fishing right now. And right here, site 83. It's a beautiful day, Memorial Day weekend. Again, this is our first trip. And we'll try not to go that far just to get our initial break in with the RV. So literally, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes from where we live. See the boats out there on the lake. This is Percy Priest Lake. Very popular lake during Memorial Day weekend. Our park seems pretty crowded. It's lucky I got this site in today. I want to put this disclaimer here. This is not your typical RV resort review as you see a lot of times on YouTube. This is just one of the RV resorts that was close to where I lived, so I can do a initial bring out for my RV. So if you choose to stay here, it seems to be a very nice resort right by the water. Prices seem a little bit on the high side, but I think that's because of Memorial Day weekend. The staff was nice and friendly. I ordered some firewood. They brought it right over within 5 minutes. I was saying it's a nice place to stay, so I do recommend staying here if you're in the Nashville area. All right, this is the recap. First initial trip, first initial stay over, first initial driving it, in the city to a campsite. Wasn't that bad. As with anything this big, you have to once you get a use of the handling, the sway, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. You just have to, judging the width of the road, and you sway a little bit to the left or to the right. But it wasn't that bad. I was pretty much pleased. I was able to get into the site, no problem. Turning, no problem. No issues driving whatsoever. Outside, I noticed outside, I noticed on the awning, because I haven't been able to have the awning out a little bit, but there's a little hole on that awning. I need to clean it out. Also, this awning bar right here is, I need to lubricate it a little bit, because it sort of likes a little noise when it's coming down. And also, cosmetically, I really couldn't tell, you know, on this side it's not that bad, but I'm gonna really tackle the cleaning and polishing and buffing everything up. I don't know, these decals bother me aesthetically wise, so I'm gonna spend this break trying to figure out how I can make those look a little better. You can see all the powdery oxidation look, because I think this is, you can see the sun, this gets most of the sun. So after what I learned from the first trip, what I think I'm gonna do, one thing I definitely need, a good phone mount to mount my phone on for navigation. I didn't think about that, because with my truck I got a little something, and so I need a good iPhone mount to the dash. So if you got recommend one, please let me know. Another thing, I noticed the shower door wouldn't close, the little curtain door, and they might do a little adjustment to that. And see why it doesn't close all the way. My antenna, I wasn't able to pick up a lot of just a regular analog digital. Maybe this antenna is not a digital antenna, so I'm going to look at upgrading the antenna on here to a digital, to receive the digital channel. I do have a cable, but it wasn't long enough. Again, when I parked, also after adjustment, I remember to get out and measure, see how it distance before I took it on my switch and everything. My cable cord wasn't long enough to where I set up to connect. So, but I do want to look at getting a digital cable, a digital antenna. I think that'll make a big difference. Outside of that, man, everything ran good, man. I ran my generator while driving to keep the big body of the coach cool, to run the AC. AC worked good, cool. But I think that was a good test run just to see what I need to do. You know, little adjustments over the next, for the next bigger trip. Another thing I thought about, I want to get a lot of stuff, and you know, when we came, we packed a lot of bags. So I want to get like things like towels, toiletries, things just for the RV. So when we coming in, we just bring in basically our clothes and what we're wearing. But things like toiletries, towels, rags, trash bags, I just got to have that stuff already stored up on the coach. So you're not packing is, you know, you're not, some things you just sort of forget. But I want to have some of those things already stored here. My toolbox, I'm going to try to eventually make a little toolbox just for here, just for the RV, instead of carrying my bigger, just for the basic necessities. I got several drills, so I'm gonna have a drill and batteries and just a socket set stuff just for the RV, just for the coach. But y'all, I think that was it. I want to say the first trip was a success. It's a learning experience. The biggest thing is just the driving and the handling, but I did pretty well. I installed those sumo springs up front, and that really, man, we hit some major potholes, man. So I think without those sumo springs, man, it would have been almost just like crazy. But with those sumo springs, that reduced those pothole initial contact with those potholes, man. It cut it down dramatically. All right, so again, leave me some comments, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get better with the filming of the actual camera setup and all the good stuff, but we'll see you all on the next go round. Peace. Me and my RV.